Hi Gemini. So this month we have your ruling planet Mercury. It's going to go retrograde, and everybody knows it's a hold up, it's a stop when your planet goes retrograde. So your planet is going to go retrograde around the end of the month on the 28th in your 12th house along with the sun. So a lot of thinking and processing about the way that you get in the way of yourself and your dream world, a more quiet space, a more personal area of your life. This is more about meditation time, more time for you to really think about ways that you could probably change things with how you delegate things. How do you really get in your way, Gemini? And how, I would say it's a really good time for you Geminis out there to meditate, pray, get probably more sleep. If you guys have been tired, this is going to be a really good time for that as well. So the month begins off though, Gemini, with Venus moving into your 11th house. And really kind of attracting, you want to attract friends in the beginning of the month. You really want to socialize in the beginning of the month. Venus is going to attract that. It's bringing attraction to that energy, to that part of your chart. So any part of your life, any memberships, what do you want for your big picture? Venus is really going to be there kind of helping you navigate that. And how can your friends or groups and associations that you're a part of really help you with that as well? Your ruling planet goes into the 12th along with the sun and Mercury on the 5th as well. So you're really going to be communicating more kind of like internally with yourself on what do you want? What is it that you're seeing for yourself? How can you stop certain habits and really help yourself navigate with that? Because Uranus is here as well. And then on the 7th, you have a new moon in your 11th house. So maybe rethinking friendships, maybe rethinking alignments with people, joining new groups, maybe also. You might just be really thinking about your goals and maybe might be changing those goals because you're going to be emotionally invested in this around the 7th of the month. On the 17th, Mars, the planet of action, the planet that rules why we do what we do, is going to retrograde in your 7th house. Of partnerships and relationships, any one-on-one relationships that you have with people, business partnerships, love relationships, it's going to retrograde in that area. And this is going to be a real personal journey in your relationships, Gemini, and really kind of testing why is it that you do what you do in the relationships. I mean, like actually get up and do things, like not, think about them. I'm talking about Mars is all about vitality. It's your energy. So in your relationships, you're going to be looking at that. And it's going to be retrograding for the next 6 months. So it's going to be a really good time for you to analyze that part of your life in relationships and how is it that you can probably understand the motives behind your actions with people and your relationships, one-on-one partnerships, marriages, any type of one-on-one relationship that you have. On the 19th, the sun moves into your 12th along with Mercury, your ruling planet. So it's going to put a spotlight in your 12th. You're really going to probably want some more alone time around this time of the month because when the sun moves into a more quiet area of your chart, you're really kind of just getting ready for your birthday as well. So you might be reflecting on the past year or the past years and seeing how probably things have probably not been what you want, and how can you move a lot more better or smoother in this. It's a really good time to meditate. I would say if any of you Geminis are into any type of like taekwondo or any trans meditative things, prayers, if you're a religious person, this would be a really good time to really focus on that because Mercury is going to be here. So your mind is going to be here on how to undo things that have not worked for yourself in the past, or any addictions that you also have as well, Gemini. And then we have a full moon happening in your 6th house, which is going to be illuminating the 6th to the 12th. So a lot of you will be seeing some type of fruition with your daily routines, your health habits. How are you useful? Are your days really, like, are you actually using your days to benefit you? Like, are you helping yourself get better? Is your health suffering because you're not really like, respecting yourself well enough to actually respect the wishes of your body? And if not, the full moon here, emotionally, you're going to sense it or feel it. So you might want to also look at that. How are you putting your efforts into your day to help you? And if not, where can you change those areas for you? And then we have on the 29th, Venus is going to move into your 12th along with your ruling planet, along with the sun. So I would say that there is going to be a lot of, you want to give yourself self-love with this. You don't want to just, get mad at yourself because you haven't done things the way that you wanted to, or probably you've made some mistakes. Venus here will bring an added amount of, you know, just gentleness. You know, whatever you're going through, be gentle with your healing process or whatever is going on. You don't want to you don't want to get mad at yourself, because you're going to attract that energy. And you know, you want growth. If you want growth, you want to think positive. You want to say, okay, you know what, I did those things and in my relationships, or I'm not really good with my health right now, or maybe I can do some things to be more useful to help myself progress. This would be a better time to just, you know, Venus is going to just give you that smooth energy with that. So I hope this month is going to be oh, actually, I forgot to tell you that, you know, your ruling planet is retrograding. Usually this is a time not to sign any contracts. It's not a good time to sign any new contracts. Really good time to reflect, reorganize, rethink, reprocess, you know. Something from the past may come up with the Mercury retrograde. So also remember that, you know, delays in travel, and recheck your messages, any type of emails, any type of thing that has to do with communication. Make sure that you're sending them. Make sure if you send them, they're actually sent, you know, because you are a Gemini, so Mercury's really going to be like affecting you like really, really personally. So double check everything that you send, and just make sure that the person that you're talking to, you know, you get the right, you know, like ask them to reword that if you don't understand exactly what they're saying, instead of jumping to conclusions. So again, Gemini, enjoy your month, and I'll see you next month.